Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a quick pre-market video. Take a look at the SPY. Yesterday we closed below the support line for the first time in a few days, and the candle that we got is a pretty bullish candle. So like I mentioned yesterday, I don't see too much fast and hard selling in the markets, and on this time frame, you'll see that now that we're below it, what we can expect is on this time frame to retest this line and see if we can push the price back up. We saw that on the minute time frame, we saw that on the hourly time frame, and now we're probably going to see that on the daily time frame, a retest of this line. As we get into longer time frames, it becomes more solid, the things that we're seeing, because the trends take time to develop. So if we look at this candle, it's a reversal candle. It's generally very bullish, especially after a downtrend in that time frame. Here we're already at the top of the chart. There's not a really significant downtrend yet. So this candle may not be significant. But if we take a look in the weekly chart, here's the October 2014 selling. At the bottom of it is a reversal candle, which suggests that the selling might be over, and we may head up, which we did. We also had a couple of weeks of selling here, which ended again on a bullish reversal candle, and we did head up higher. So another kind of, this is not really a good candle. It's a little bit too big, but that's still very bullish at the bottom. So let's take a look back at the hourly chart. Just as the video mentioned, on the hourly chart, we had a retest here. Again, we had a retest here, and once it touched the support line, it got rejected immediately on this candle, which made a new low. But on the next candle, we reversed again. So what we see here again is not hard and fast selling. So there's no sky is falling situation here. There's a lot of buying here. As you can see, this is the main candle, and there's a lot of buying back up into this candle, and we close on the upper range of the day's price range. So in the pre-market today, we can see that price is already gapping above the support line here the last time I checked. So this could very well be a W bottom shakeout. So if we go ahead and draw some trend lines, you can see here, this is not actually really a trend line, but it'll help you see the shape of the W bottom. So here it is. Here's the W. We've got a low, a lower low, and we're heading back up into this area. This would be the proper breakout point for a W bottom. But considering that this is options resistance, and this around here would be options support, we're probably going to close within this range this week, and if it's a bullish reversal, we'll probably get a breakout next week at this level here. So this is the level I would be watching. But at the same time, if this downtrend is broken and we close right here around this area by the end of Friday, I'm going to say that this was a W bottom shakeout, and I'm going to say that we're going to continue to head higher. Now usually when you have a shakeout here, you're going to get fast buying all the way to the top and then an attempt to break out. So that's what I'll be watching for. So as a trader, even though we had a downtrend here and we bought puts here, if the chart is telling us something by jump prices, resolving itself into this area, you got to close out your puts, because something has happened that should change your sentiment. You don't want to keep on hoping that the puts will still work, or you don't want to hold your UVXYs hoping that will continue down. So far, no hard and fast selling. And if you take at the weekly chart, um, or actually, let's see, is it the week? Yes, the weekly chart. You're gonna have to kind of stretch your imagination a little bit because this is really not a cup and handle. But if you just kind of imagine this is a small cup, I mean, this doesn't really fit the definition of a cup, but if you see this as a cup and a little, and we're at all times highs here, and then you see a little handle forming. If this handle breaks, then you can see a continuation pattern up higher. The last thing we want to take a look at is the volume. We have very low volume for the trading session this week. So far we've only got 312 million shares traded, and compared to October's week right here, you have 1.31 billion shares traded. So this is a pretty minor pullback. And if we have to readjust and go bullish again, that's just something that we have to do. And we closed below the support line on the daily chart, but by Friday we're going to see if we close below support on the weekly chart. And a close on the weekly chart is obviously more significant than a close on just the daily chart. So that's just things to look at for the trading session and the rest of the week. Okay.